All righty. Well, let's move on.
Nice photo, Carlos.
Carlos,
thank
look
you,
at that.
guys.
Woo, you are a handsome man.
It used to be my prom picture there before. But, I was a lot younger and dark hair, right?
Oh,
But,
that's your Sun City
CEO material right
prom
there.
picture.
Exactly. No, but thank you guys for the invite. It's always a pleasure to be here. You guys do such a wonderful job every time, every Monday. I mean, I'm 80-90% of the time on the webinar, and you guys, I can't believe you guys do it every week in and week out and day in.
Mike's
and
pretty
day out,
awesome when he comes
year
up
by
with a
year and
3-pack.
everything. So I love the way
Well,
you guys handle this.
we appreciate it, and we always enjoy when you're on because you obviously got a very successful team. You provide a lot of great mentoring and support for your team. And going back to this picture, you obviously have some wisdom to impart.
Dude,
I wouldn't
think
put
that's
it that way, but-
CEO quality right there. That's awesome.
All right, so let's jump into the 5 pillars of success. We're going to talk about skills, grit, purpose, AI, and digital media. So I guess we're going to start with skills first, and I'm going to hand this over to you. You're just going to press the down arrow button every time you want to change a slide.
Oh, down arrow? Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. Perfect.
Yep.
No, when Mike called me a few months back, we had a hard time getting in here, but he asked me to put something together, and I think being that the market is changing so much and so rapidly with AI, with technology, and even Justin was just talking about how quickly they can respond to a lender, things like that, just by using technology and everything. So anybody that is not doing a lot of focus on technology and AI, I think it's going to be hard for them to keep moving and be successful because it's here, guys. It's here, and it's not going anywhere. So I kind of picked a few things here, skills, grit, purpose, and AI and digital media. AI and digital media actually are part of the skills we all need to have. In going into digital, the skills, there's a lot of skills out there. Some of them are getting put aside just by the fact that the market is changing so rapidly. Some of the other skills that are really standing out are way too many to put on this slide, and we'd have to talk for about 2-3 days on this. So what I did is I put I categorized them into eight categories basically, and I picked something that was, to me, one of the better topics for each category, and then we can just chat about those. And I'll go through these right now and let you guys know what I found out. Market.
Well, one thing I want to highlight. I'm going through this list, and when you mentioned skills, I thought it was going to be completely different. But this is
Deep.
This is deeper than just simply being able to, input a listing. That's a skill, right?
Yeah.
Doing an open house, that's a skill. But this is money making skills, strategies, and relationships and things like that. I love
Looking
this.
at the mirror.
It is quite well put together. Market knowledge and analysis actually is economic trend interpretation. Todd talks about the numbers every Monday. We need to have that. We need to have the Cromford reports every week or every 2 weeks at the most, right? Go to these classes to find out about what's happening in our market. Financial mortgage expertise. Here we go. Justin was just in here. Affordability. That's a key word nowadays, right? Affordability, and everybody's being challenged by that. And also some calculations about net values and things like that. Technology and marketing. That's the data and analytics. AI and digital media. AI and digital media will be talking in the back end of this, but that is very important to me. I mean, I come from the technology world, from Hewlett-Packard, and to me, I think the better you use technology, whether it's a CRM or a back office tool, anything like that, I think it's going to your benefit to be able to succeed. Communication's always the key, right? Communication's always out there in sales. Consultative selling. Being the resource of the source, or the source to the resource, whatever that means,
But that comes by knowing those top 3.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because we have a thing now on we sometimes do it on our team. If an agent just makes just a remark about the market or a trend or whatever, like, okay, let's back it up with numbers. Let's dig deep, because don't just say something because you feel it.
Yes.
Let's look at the numbers.
I agree. Back it up with some data, right?
Yeah.
I like to call that data mining, right? You mine your data, your database, or any kind of database that's out there for the public. So again, good point, Mike. Client relations, empathy, and emotional intelligence. You don't know what your buyer or seller is going through, divorce, death, whatever, right? So you got to have that emotional intelligence and how to respond to those people and how to relate to those people. So, and to me, that's very, very a great skill to have when you're trying to improve the relationships. Professional network. I mean, to me, I mean, I'm all over the place on this one. In fact, I tell some people I only do about 40 to 50% real estate, and the rest I'm out there in the world somewhere else, right? So you have to have that mainly to work with your partners, work with any kind of referral resource that's out there. Operational intelligence, time management. I mean, that's the biggest thing we all have. If you're going to be out there doing all kinds of things, you got to be able to manage your time. So, and adaptability and strategy, that's one that's right now we're all going through. There's, like I said, the market's changing really rapidly, and you have to be able to pivot and focus on your mission and vision that you have and not get thrown off the track. So, again, those skills will help you.
I don't see one thing on this list that I can't put through AI and have AI build me that strategy. Okay, teach me about building empathetic and emotional, intellectual client relationships, and
Agreed.
keep feeding it prompts and keep feeding it prompts, and you can build your strategy for each one of these.
I agree. I mean, I'm starting to put in my listing presentations a lot of what are the type of buyers that are most likely to buy your home, using AI, right? And AI can give you that information. So again, that data mining and smart due diligence type of work that you do in the back end will help you.
Where do I find them? How do I find them?
Yes. How do I find them? Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Grit. I mean, I'm sure you guys have talked about this many times, and I see it posted on the hallways all over the place here at the office. But I mean, we have to talk that passion and perseverance build your grit. And that's having the stamina and sticking to with your mission and mission that you have to be able to do day by day stuff and week by week and stick with it. Don't lose sight of what your passion and mission is. So again, that's one of the things for me that I don't know if you guys saw the movie True Grit. I mean, that's a little girl, 14-year-old little girl goes after the killer of her father, and then she just persistent to get there, and she did it. So, again, some of the benefits of having grit in real estate, dealing with rejection. I mean, we face that every day. Long sales cycles, we're facing that right now. I just had two, you talked about 9% disconnect market, and long sales cycles, I just dropped two listings not too long ago. So, again, persistence, staying in contract with those clients that are dropping away from the market and then coming back in 3-4 months or whatever, you have to be there for them. The market volatility and resilience, again, changing market all over the place, building the expertise, while you're doing all of this, being perseverance, being very passionate about what you're doing, the more you do it, the more expert you become, more of an expert you become. So again, one of the things that I like to do is keep doing things repetitious over and over again, whether I like it or not, and it gives you a lot of experience. So you become an expert, basically. Relationship building and goal achievement. Again, once you stay with clients that, for instance, have dropped off the market, that perseverance, that grit that you have will help you build that relationship with that client.
We could spend a whole segment just on this one,
True.
because
Very true.
desire doesn't get you anywhere in real estate.
No.
It's
Doesn't get you anywhere in life.
and so when we talk about grit and we talk about going to work every day and doing the things that we need to do, for a lot of us, we wake up every day and we don't know what to do. We don't have. That's why we preach business plans. That's why the West USA coaching program. At the very least, sit down with a coach, take a look at the business plan. If I know that I want to close X amount of deals in 2026 and make X amount of money, I can reverse engineer it and figure out how many contacts I need to make, and then where am I going to get those contacts? It's going to be open houses and so forth. And so we have this young kid on our team, love him. He's awesome, and so he committed to doing 100 open houses in 100 days, and he's somewhere on about day 90.
Wow, nice.
His growth. First of all, his real estate vernacular just grew exponentially. But he's now going to walk away from this experience understanding if I want to be successful in real estate, because doing 100 open houses in 100 days, that's called grit, my man. And all of us, we're like going, I don't want to do that,
No, that's great. That's what you have to have. I mean, think of all the skill that he's going to gain from that, right?
Oh, it's already gained.
Everything he already has. Yeah, most of,
and a shout out to the Valley Home Group, because I got that idea from them. Just want to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah. So again, grit separates the successful long-term professionals from those who exit the industry during the challenging periods, right? We see that a lot, about 80%, right? 87% to be exact. It's the fuel that powers persistence through the inevitable ups and downs of our business. Our business is up and down no matter what the market is. It could be something to do with life that you have, or it's up and down. So you never know what's going to happen. So grit will get you through a lot of these challenges.
Yeah, if it came to grit or experience, grit's going to win every time.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Real estate with purpose. Todd, your favorite.
Yep, I love it.
Live life on purpose, right?
Totally. Yep. Yeah. You get 86,400 seconds in a day is my point to that, and that God gave us. And the question is, how you use it matters.
Yes, absolutely. So, you have a personal mission, impact focus. Whether you want to be the expert in the neighborhood, whether you want to be the achiever of the dream home for new buyers, or
how many agents out there do you think have got a personal mission statement? Like,
not too many.
Not too many.
Not too many. No. I would say maybe 20, 30, maybe. I think that's my guess.
You're being very gracious on that.
Yeah, well, that too. So
and remember, you can have a business plan, but the action plan is the one that makes it happen.
The action, yeah, I agree. We all can do a business plan in October, November, right?
Still fail.
It's still fail if you don't execute.
but yeah, exactly.
Yeah, values-based practice. You got to have your core values: integrity, value, service, expertise, whatever it is that support that mission statement. Purpose-driven activities. All the activities have to have your mission and vision in mind all the time. Having your clients basically, main clients are basically top of mind while you do these activities. Client-centered approach. Build long-term relationships, right? If your approach is based on your clients and your values that you provide, you tend to build the relationships and enhance them where they are now. Community investment. I like this one. Support your local businesses, charities, and civic organizations, right? We should all expand on being connected with our community. Chamber of Commerce, BNIs, business alliances that might be out there, and other groups, other chapters. So to me, that's grown me quite a large amount of experience, and it's basically been very welcoming for me to have all of these community ties. Professional development with intent, improving your skills. We're talking about that right now. Mentoring knowledge and share knowledge. It's being able to share your knowledge, whatever it is, whether it's a small amount or a large amount. I think that's very key in your development as an individual and also as a business if you do have a team or whatever. But mentoring other people and let them know what it is that you know, and it'll help you. Some of the benefits on having this on purpose, live life on purpose type of a culture. Enhanced relationships, personal fulfillment, and business sustainability, and it'll help you within the ups and downs in the market. So again, this is a great vision to have when you do your work on purpose.
And in honesty, this is where referrals come from.
Absolutely.
Because you can ask for referrals, and that's usually what happens when you maybe didn't do a good job. But when you did do a good job and you listened and you focused and you delivered, those are the consumers that by mistake will refer business to you.
Absolutely.
I don't press that button.
Okay.
I feel like the one that keeps popping out to me is the purpose-driven activities. And I think for me, that goes back to really with time management. Every Monday morning we go through all the announcements, and if you attended every single class, you would put in a full 40-hour work week. But how much of that is helping you make money? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with classes, because it goes back to developing our skills and knowledge and so forth. And it's just that time management. You have to identify what are your purpose-driven activities. What activities are my leads going to come from, whether they're open houses or whatever the case is. And then once I know them, I'm putting them into my calendar so that when at the end of the day or at the end of the week, I'm like, okay, I went to work this week and I spent a good deal of time, and I call them money making activities, but I love purpose driven activities. And not every day. I'm human. Not every day. I feel like I walk away and I've said, boy, I really put in 100%. But every day at the end of the day, I go, okay, how did I do today?
Absolutely.
Who said you had to have a 40-hour work week anyway? Obviously,
It's usually 80.
Yeah, somewhere along the line. Well, but to the point, there's also a book out there called The 4-Hour Work Week. So, the thing is that what you do with your time determines the character and the person that you are. And so as a result, you can either be happy or you can be miserable. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it.
Sure.
And so, when you're building these, to Mike's point, so let's make this real estate. I'm going to wake up every day. What am I going to do tomorrow morning when I wake up? Now, I can plan that today if I woke up today and didn't do anything, but I can plan for tomorrow, and so you decide. And then you have to decide, what do I like doing? Because not all success comes from pain. Not all growth comes from pain. Sometimes growth comes from understanding who you are better than you know today, and you're now willing to more align yourself with the activities, those lead generation activities that will put you in front of people more frequently, and you'll end up successful. Because if somebody tells you the secret to success is banging on doors, I can tell you it works, but you might not like it. And if you don't like it, you won't continue doing it. So my thing is, go to westusadisc.com and take a disc. It'll come to you personally. Nobody else gets it. It tags on the back end of Tony Robbins' website. But the fact is do that. And if you'd like explanation, I'm offering my free help to you. You call me on the phone and you tell me that you did it, and I'll help walk you through it so you'll get the most out of it. But, again, Mike, open houses, it's like retail. The consumers come to you. Knocking on doors, you got to go do something. If you have to wake up every morning and go find somebody, well, great if you're a D and an I, but if you're an S and a C, you're not going to find success or happiness in that because you're not going to do it. So to your point, you have to figure out what you want to do. You have to figure out what works for you. And sometimes hindsight's really good about looking back.
Just real quick, because we got to go on. This is a lot of good stuff, but this is a fantastic slide we could probably talk about for a long time.
Absolutely.
A lot of agents that are listening in on this is a challenging, kind of a scary thing. Like, how do I figure out what my values should be? I mean, it's my personal values that for my private, but then for my business, I'm not sure. And so one of the conversations that I've had, because this is a huge topic with us, this is why West USA is 40 years. Everything we do is with a purpose to focus on our realtors. But as you're building your own business, your own brand, there is a book called Find Your Why by Simon Sinek. He does a very good job of breaking this down into a bite-sized way for anyone to figure out how to build this on their own. And the one thing Mike touched on it, I'm going to give him credit here, which I try not to do, guys. He made the comment, he's human, so he doesn't do this every day. And I think that is a really important thing. A lot of us think that if we're not perfect every day, I'm just going to give up. I didn't do it today, so I'm not doing it for the rest of the week. It's not perfection, it's consistency. Yeah. If you miss a day, that's fine. Shake it off. Wake up the next day and do it again. It's not a bad deal if you miss a couple of days, a couple of weeks, but you get back to it and you go back to what Carlos said, grit, determination, all the things you've been hitting on. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. One more thing on this. Not everybody. I think what you're trying to say. Not everybody's going to be 100% on target with all of this. So again, find your purpose and then move with it, and you will be successful. All right, now gonna go. Okay, artificial AI. I mean, we all know it's here. Enhanced market analysis and predictions, predictive analytics. Again, we can do just about anything with AI. I know that Mike's team is doing a lot of work with AI and trying to get information, doing a lot of that data mining, lead generation and client matching, demographics, AI, and digital marketing. It goes back a little bit what I said about here, Mr. Seller. This is the type of buyer you could expect, and this is some of the buyers that might be interested in your home. Digital marketing, once again, that to me, digital marketing is just amazing right now, with a lot of videos and connected parts of all of the social media sites. Operational efficiency and automation, contract analysis. Again, you can just tell AI to just analyze a contract in a heartbeat, and it'll do it for you. And then scheduling, enhanced customer experience, virtual tours with AI-powered features. Those are some of the things that we can, depend on AI to help us do. You talk about what are some of the things that I should be doing. A lot of times, they're making you money and things like that. A lot of times you do things. When I was asked that a long time ago in my first year of real estate, I was asked, what do you think are the things that make you money? And I said, well, just about everything I do, because I didn't have the experience, right? Because I'm headed towards that goal. So, it's one of those things. Strategic business.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Let me just finish this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Strategic business intelligence, performance, analytics, marketing opportunities. Again, having that business intelligence of where you think the markets are by doing marketing opportunities is key also in with using artificial intelligence. Go ahead, Mike.
All right. So I have worked with real estate agents for a long time. And so I have some very strong opinions about AI because I've just seen over the years. I remember when we got our first website, okay? My first CRM was a 3-ring binder full of one-page papers with lines on it and so forth. And so I've personally seen technology advance, in the real estate world. And you see the agents that embrace it, and then you see the agents that don't. With AI, to your point, Carlos, it's not going. I don't care whether you like it or not. Yeah. I don't care whether you're afraid of it. I don't care whether you think it's going to take over the world or not. It is not going anywhere. And so for agents, the key to this is consistency and not getting overwhelmed. I think one of the reasons that agents don't use CRM systems is they sign up for their CRM system or they take a class on it, and it's so overwhelming. Yeah. Right? Start picking the basics, the easy stuff. If you take an AI class, take one tip that identifies with you that's going to help you, and start using it. Don't get overwhelmed when you get to a class.
One thing at a time, one step at a time.
One step at a time. Yeah. Pop into ChatGPT and give it the prompt that you're an Arizona real estate agent.
Anything.
Ask Chat how it can help you in your real estate business, but keep at it and then just do it slow and keep adding those AI skills rather than getting overwhelmed when you show up to a class and the instructor knows everything about AI, and then you walk away and you try something, and then you just go back to the old habits.
Yeah. Going back real quick to AI, a lot of clients that I've dealt with, a lot of buyers, they're coming to me with a home already. They found the home. It's very easy to find a home without all the databases and AI and everything, but it's very hard to find a good realtor to support them. So focus on that.
Well, I think that's the key in the end. So, and I know we have number 5, so let's get into it.
Get it.
But I do want to just say to people, that's the skill. When you say you need to improve your skill, that's part
of the skill set.
It's not just that; it's part of that skill set that you have to do.
Absolutely. Benefits of digital media, again, enhanced property marketing and visibility, reach. I mean, your reach is going to be very wide. Storytelling, telling a story, having a targeted advertising, all of that should be done whether you do it yourself or you have a company support you in doing this. improved client engagement and communications, real-time interaction, educational contact, and the 23/7 availability. You get 1 hour a day not to do anything. That's how it's supposed to be 24/7. Oh, shoot. Anyway.
Well, you're not perfect, Carlos.
Shit.
I'm glad to know that.
Data-driven lead generation, market intelligence. Again, all of that we've talked about and touched up on it. I'm kind of rushing here because I only have a couple minutes. Precise targeting, performance tracking, and market insights. Those are all great content to have at your fingertips. So, yeah.
You know what my favorite AI prompt is right now is make this sound more professional. Like I put together stuff. And like I'm working with a client, and we had to put together a report because he was selling a home and so forth. And I'm like, just give me the bullet points. And I threw it in there, and I go, make this sound professional. And I send it to him. He goes, you used AI, didn't you? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, I know you're not that smart.
hey, here's. I just want to kind of, from Todd's perspective today, Carlos, these 5 tips are probably these should be in a training program. These should be what any agent or any person in any line of work, or better yet, even if you want to improve the relationship with your spouse, go through these things, because this is some of the most important topics. And AI. I mean, be real specific with AI. Talk about the Arizona market. Talk about the town that you do most of your business in. Talk about the buyers and what they're looking for. Ask, and you'll be amazed at what AI can do for you.
Thank you, Todd. And to your point, yes, I did the same thing, Mike. I had to write a letter to a tenant that needed to be exited out of the house, and I mean, it made me look like a pro. Legal counsel type, so it's really good. It's really good stuff.
All right, and wrapping up. So I think, you obviously have an incredible team based out of the Chandler office, the Cicero Group. I think everybody here understands the depth of your trainings and your mentorship and your just understanding on how to help agents truly grow their business. And I can't help but think that there might be a couple agents out there looking to join a team and looking for that. So if you could tell us a little bit about that.
Our team is almost corporate-like, or has a corporate, very good culture. It has great benefits and services to the client, to the actual agents. We treat them as shareholder agents. We don't use you as an associate or just as a realtor in the team. You are a shareholder agent. Has a lot of corporate feel to it. And again, I believe in that quite a bit, because I think every time you do a commission split, we call it an investment fee that comes into the team. And we're very transparent of everything, where that money goes to and what we do with it. So I think it's a very different type of a team. And it seems to have worked. Although a long time ago, my first broker told me it wasn't going to work because I was going to leave too much money on the table. And it's worked. We're, the highs and lows, we're able to surpass them and overcome them. So I think it's a great environment. And we got 5 brokers on the team. We got 2 transaction coordinators, all for free. So again,
that's where Kyle Fouts went. All right. All right, Carlos.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. And there's Carlos's email up on the screen if you want to reach out to him and learn more about what he presented today and or his team. We leave you with the quote of the day. Confidence sells homes, but consistency builds careers. I think we mentioned that today. Go out and sell a home.